Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I thought you were doing something. I don't know.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we get situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Peoples, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On third down, Peoples, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball, he competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down.
No.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I don't know, Batman.
Second and 10. Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Murray now. Flush to his right.
Fucking lucky, dude. That's a fucking interception.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Deep in his own territory.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Yeah, I gotta stop and he gets a fucking fumble on the punt return. Give me a fucking break.
Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray.
Yeah, I got the ball back.
Snags it for the pick.
And Aaron Jones just beat 3 blockers by himself to make the tackle. Whatever.
4-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Peoples. And some space here. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
I mean, you're double teaming the D end and not blocking the guy coming in free. Like, why?
No gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot.
Makes no sense, dude.
The entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Bless you.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
49ers have an
extra
defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man complete. That's McBride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this.
Means those 2 episodes were good enough to make him agree to do it. Well, that's only a 6-episode season.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
well,
the
I feel like that's
NFL on EA
natural for
Sports.
these kind of shows.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dude, you gotta hit him there, Edmonds. You can't just lightly tap Kyler.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Oh my God! Catch the ball! I threw it right to you.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what he's saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's
That's
good.
so bad, dude.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Lance's throw taken in by Palmer. The reception good for 7.
It's not very likely, but it's possible.
To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down now, Peoples. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Lance. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
This game pisses me off, dude. I mean, it's wide open, dude. Like, that's ridiculous.
To great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Lance.
God fucking damn it, this game sucks. I should have scored a touchdown on the last play, and now I fucking turn the ball over because it's garbage.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly.
Fuck this game, dude.
So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And that's fucking, not only is it a completion, oh my god. Dude, like, he's getting the most ridiculous shit ever. Oh my god. I can't believe I fucking threw that interception. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Off the option, it's Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, he's not going to fumble, right? Why would he?
Have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Dude, Kyler is not 96 speed. Fuck off.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's going to escape Chris Vestry, right? I mean, Because why the fuck not?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep.
And he fucking goes right through my tackler.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He just runs right through, even though my guy is right there.
9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Shotgun now for Murray. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
God, he gains a yard. I just wanted the TFL, dude.
But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got
Shit,
to the
Westry.
scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Lance now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Come on. Can he not get every single shed, dude? Like, that's insane.
All that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D.
And Lance now to throw. This one complete to Lacy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Peoples.
Nobody on my team fucking blocks, dude. This is ridiculous. You just called cover 2-man, didn't make any kind of user play, and just run straight through the fucking line.
Lance looking to throw it. Quick hitter here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Switch. What? Check.
Here's Lance. Pressure comes and the
I mean,
Cardinals bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
I mean, really? Yeah, I just jumped 90 feet in the air, dude. Fucking high pass, and he intercepts it with a fucking CPU player.
At their own 47-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right
Stupid.
time.
I mean, he could throw right at me when I have lurker, and I won't intercept it, but sure, dude.
The Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shift
Yeah.
to try and get this offense moving.
I mean, see, like, there's a difference between the reads that we just made.
You look at what you've called before,
It's so frustrating.
and maybe you try and find one of those special
Like, when he makes a bad read, let me get it. It's that
maybe
simple.
try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray.
That's not open at all. Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his
Job on.
18-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Taking to the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Niners.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it.
All right, X open, dude. Good coverage.
Throw that one away. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
All right, that's better.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21.
The read that I made on the last drive wasn't exactly the best, but I really thought I could fit it over him. Kind of annoyed at my interception there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
All right.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Got hiccups. I hate you, Soodle.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Oh, no.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to
Hey, watch
take
this.
care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
It's
now
not playing.
you can't
Now
run
it
any
is.
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
By the way, this DB that he throws it at has lurker. that was Aaron Jones too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's over. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They run the counter. Peoples, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Peoples. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a
See ya.
while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
What just happened? I was in cover 2 man.
Deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Off the option, it's Jones.
What?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 coming up. They'll run with Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, Peoples. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Murray. And drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really gone through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
It's unfortunate that I threw 2 interceptions, but win's a win.
So the victory here for St.